A quick question, you know that while you are watching this video, you are just there. To make sense to this line, you know you exist. But, what is existence, anyway? Science is the field that is used in our daily life activities, and the most important thing is that we can see it happen. People believe theories if they see it happen in real life. To most of you, of course, existence typically is the presence of anyone on this earth. But is that it? Now, one dumb sense of understanding existence can be like, things that we don't see usually must not exist. I know this is very boring at the surface level. But what fascinates the most, and takes the cake, is going at the microscopic level. So, again, what do you think? Does microscopic world has any connection to our existence, anyway? What is inside the microscopic stuff? We all know what atoms are. They are simply the smallest particles of any object. But is it really true? Let's take a super microscope and do a little experiment. We zoom in, we find that there are a lot of details in the object. We zoom in further and find that there are a lot of small ball-like structures present. Those are called atoms. A group of atoms is called a molecule. An atom consists of a nucleus consisting of protons and neutrons, and small charged particles called electrons orbit in shells around the nucleus. But what if we zoom in further? Will we see a magical thing? Let's break the suspense. If we zoom in much further, we will find something what's called quarks. Scientists say that it is the smallest substance ever discovered. So, we now know that atoms are not the smallest substances, but quarks, which are even smaller than them, are the smallest substances. So this seems okay, but what if we zoom in even further? If scientists say that quarks are the smallest particles ever discovered, then, is there any other thing present inside the quark, or is there any substance that composes the quark? Well, there is, and it is very obvious that the name of that thing is energy. So this means that at the basic level and at the most deepest level of any substance, things are just composed of energy. All matter is made up of energy. If that's true, then in what form do we exist now? To answer that, we need to explore one of the most complicated topics in the universe. By the play of nature, or what's called quantum mechanics, there exist certain theories and ideas that answer most of the difficult questions of the universe. It is all about going deeper into the atomic world. Wave-particle duality. In common chemistry, we draw circles on the shells of an atom and name it as electrons. But in quantum physics, an electron is represented as a wave, and this representation of an electron as a wave in quantum mechanics is known as wave-particle duality. Now, these waves in quantum aren't physical waves, and we need mathematical calculations to figure out the configuration of an electron on the wave. Basically, calculations are done on the wave to know where an electron can be in the atom. Wave-particle duality shows what a subatomic particle can do, but we still don't know whether it is real or just mathematically proven. So, basically, in the hidden quantum world, waves do exist, but when we see them in our real world, they become electrons. This means that in our real world, we interpret things in their form of matter. Like, we exist in our solid form, water in its liquid form, and so on. But in the quantum realm, where everything is in the form of waves, we exist in our waveform, not solid. This is a theory. No one has ever seen quantum waves, because we can only see particles. You cannot see waves individually, especially in the case of quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics has been a topic of debate for a lot of years, as scientists find it difficult to prove the theories they make. We don't see quantum waves in particles in day-to-day life, so many of them even neglect them, but for scientists and curious minds, this is a topic that is very, very interesting.